This is the Tunobo system, the home of the Grand Herald archaeological site, which we are rushing to get as quickly as we can, while also trying to see if we can actually swing this war in our favor, despite the fact that we are at 100% war exhaustion. Hey there, Legion, it's Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Ancient Relics in our brand new, or not so brand new anymore. The Surviving Mars series is brand new, but in our new-ish Legacy of the Forerunners series. So, we've got a somewhat better economy now at this point, which is nice. Athesa looks like they need some additional love. I will need more food production soon, so let's go ahead and get that going before that becomes a deficit.
Concluded.
Consumer goods continues to be our main issue. Research station output has just improved by 10%. We're already running a 10% research boost thanks to a few things that popped up in the last episode. But let's see. Subspace sensors and black hole observatory, colony development speed, mode harvesting traps, all of these things are important. Let's go ahead and go for the moat harvesting traps. And then society-wise, our new civic slot I want as soon as possible, but some of these tile blockers I feel like need to be researched first. Alright, so the Zonderban station upgrade has finished, which is great news. We can go ahead and add some additional awesomeness to this thing. And it definitely needs it. Unfortunately, that does mean we have to give up some of our additional alloys right now, which we're trying to rebuild our fleet here as quickly as we can. But we're on our way into fight against the Intham station and try to force these guys to give us their system. All right, so they do have a science ship investigating that anomaly. We're not going to let them know.
Striking hostile station.
Beauregard, you're taking your sweet time, buddy. I need you to catch up. I actually don't have as many ships in this fleet as I thought I did. I guess we're still waiting on more to arrive, but yeah, there's definitely a few still on the way.
Project concluded.
Now that Beauregard's here, things are going a little better.
Project concluded. Receiving transmission.
All right, so they're proposing... Yeah, they're still trying to propose that I let their war goals come to pass. They want to humiliate me, which is not very nice. We might be able to get a status quo peace out of them, though, if I can keep the pressure up for just a little while longer. Let's tell Task Force Campus to pay a visit to this friendly science ship, though. Alright, archaeological site discovered strange flows. Where? Oh, way over here in the Bax system. That's not going to be ours, unfortunately. It's kind of frustrating that you have to have the archaeological sites in your territory in order to do anything with them. Alright, so we've arrived in this system. Science ship is hightailing it.
System survey concluded.
I'm sorry, did I interrupt your fun?
Construction project concluded.
Come on, get in weapons range. Kill the science ship. Come on. We might get it.
Initializing hostile engagement protocols.
Got away. Damn. Well, that's okay. We still scared it off. We don't want them investigating that site right now, so we're just going to take the Tunobo system from them and take the Ladiom system back.
Research
Some of our
concluded.
additional ships are arriving too, which is great. Alright, research concluded. Let's see what we have here. Stop. Pause the game. That's the frustrating thing that happens sometimes. I'll hit pause. I'll hit the spacebar to pause the game, and then an event will pop up at the exact same moment, so they offset each other, and it unpauses. It's just... It has to be perfect timing, but it does happen from time to time. So in large part due to the interrupted terraforming process on Tensor mode, the planet has a somewhat unstable climate. Violent storms that our climate models can't predict often materialize without warning. One such storm recently swept over a major settlement, resulting in several deaths and a lot of destroyed property. Adds 10 devastation. All right, so we've researched that tile blocker. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, let's go ahead and do refit standards so the ship upkeep is a little bit better. Now, just to remind you what devastation does, That reduces housing, amenities, trade value. Pretty much all the positive things from having a colony get reduced when you have devastation. So that's going to slowly go away over time, kind of like in the current version of Imperator, where, or in the new version, the Pompey update, where all of the war exhaustion and also stability mechanics are now, rather than being instant increases, they kind of regress towards the mean at all times. All right, so Task Force Campus, I want you to come up here. Our science ship is looking into this debris.
Studied. Fascinating.
Good. Tell you what, just look at that debris. All right, so they do have a fleet inbound. Where are they going? To Derbitur? Why are you going there? That doesn't make any sense. So if they're going to... All right, they're going to go to Ladion then, which is fine. That's where we want to meet them. We've already given the order.
Research concluded.
And we will win this combat. This is good, actually. We want this to happen. All right, experimental subspace navigation sounds like a good idea. Hyperdrive 2 might be better to go for first, though. Cold fusion reactors also. Yeah, let's do cold fusion reactors so we have better power on our ships as soon as possible. Beauregard, I need you to move faster, buddy. Please and thanks.
System survey concluded.
All right.
Anomaly.
If we can eliminate, yeah, research that, please. If we can eliminate this station before they become too much of a threat. Nah, they've already arrived. All right, Beauregard. It's on you, buddy.
Special project concluded.
All right. The Galantha herd has been
Shipwreck
secured.
Studied. Fascinating.
Come on, Beauregard. Yes, another ship arriving to join the fight. I love Beauregard so much right now. Beauregard makes me happy. Alright, so we won that combat. They're almost up to 100%. We can't quite get a status quo peace, but the Ladium system is once again in our control. If we could actually take control of that system, that would be glorious. I don't think that's what's going to happen, but oh wow, we actually have a lot of alloys now that have built up. So let's do that. Okay, tell you what. Before any other ships arrive, let's retreat to Sylev. This is what I should have done the first time. Have my ships hang out there. All right, Limbo. Oh yeah, that's right. The signal originates from the remains of an antenna-like structure. Exploratory probes were dispatched from the ISS Ponderanian to the surface to investigate the matter more closely. What Science Officer Durham Vagors found was a cavernous vault that, while easily pried open, was evidently the last safe house and refuge of some long-dead race of aliens. While reasonably technologically advanced, it seems they never reached for the stars and perished to some planet-wide natural disaster. The vault is immense, housing thousands upon thousands of black boxes that the ISS Ponderanian has determined to be data storage devices. A special project has been prepared to decode their contents. Sweet. All right, so this is Durham Vagors. Go ahead and look into that for me. All right, meanwhile, let's go ahead and build an additional missile battery here. And then I would like to do more, but we can't just yet. We could go farther right now if we wanted to. I want to try and force their hand. I just don't know that... See, we need to bring this all the way down to 0. And they might have another fleet on the way. They had 2 fleets originally, so that's my concern. And I feel like it's a legitimate one. Let's go ahead and build another farm planet here. I need to start thinking about the specialization of certain worlds, because I haven't done that yet. So we could change this, no. Oh, we can't set colony designation on a capital world. That makes sense. Maybe it's not time just yet, but I'll need to keep an eye on that because that was added in the most recent update. The ability to make that change on your
Construction
own.
project concluded.
It's a rather significant change, too. Now, I have enough influence to claim the Hintham system, don't I? I think I do. Or the Intham system. Oh, no, I don't. I still need more influence. I would love to claim that just to get their station there and block them from taking that L gate. That would be fantastic. It would be such a great, middle finger to them. An archaeological site discovered where? In Achernar. Doesn't really matter to me down there. Alright, so this science ship is done, but you can go ahead and research that debris, because I feel like it could come in handy, and then come here and survey these systems, please and thanks. Meanwhile, it looks like we have some resources we can finally harvest, so let's start bringing those into the fold.
Special project concluded.
The vault is a tomb for hopeful immortals. Science officer Durham Vagors asserts that the huge blocks of ternary code found in the databanks are neural images, digitized brain scans. Doubtlessly the aliens of Karanval 5A considered this to be their only shot at any kind of survival following whatever calamity befell their planet. They did not have the means to resurrect themselves, but banked on the impossibly small hope that eventually someone else would have those means. So let's download the neural patterns for safekeeping, because that will predispose these guys to us a little bit better later on. All right, the echoes inside another archaeological site, not in our territory though. Task Force Campus is still rebuilding. It's nowhere near full strength, actually.
Research concluded.
They're almost... we could get a status quo piece with them now. At the very least. Alright, so now we have the ability to build cruisers. Not that we're going to do that just yet, but... gas extraction wells. Let's go ahead and go for that. This war is almost over, so I want to start looking at things that are a little bit more peaceably inclined.
Receiving transmission.
All right, so is it saying that I'm still going to get these systems? I think I will, because I have them in my territory, right? You know what? Hang on. I'm going to decline this. I know it's a little crazy, but hang on. We need a little bit more influence. We need 2 months more influence. Now 1 month more influence. Yeah.
System survey concluded.
I'm going to claim the Intham system and then propose peace. All right. Pause. Claim. Yes! Oh my god, that's freaking perfect. All right, I forgot that status quo piece actually does transfer systems that are in my control. So now we have control of the Tonobo system and that particular, the Grand Herald. So we can start investigating that. We will accept this for now. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Holy crap. All right, so that's going to get done. And then we definitely want to send Talk Arlith. You're all the way down here. Screw it. I want you to come back while you're still alive. How old are you? You're 81. If you can do most of the research here, that would be fantastic. I know we have a science ship closer, but not nearly as experienced, and I want this site to go well. So what we'll do with the new guy is have him come down to look into this site. Oh my god, I'm so freaking happy right now. And thank you again to you guys in the comment section for giving me the heads up about the Grand Herald, because I don't want to... all right, migration treaty proposal between those guys. That is fantastic. I'm so happy. Holy crap. Okay. So we still need to rebuild...
Construction project concluded.
Tell you what, why don't you return, because we don't need an energy deficit right now.
Construction project concluded.
No, I still need you to follow these guys, Beauregard. Thank you. All right. Battle wreckage. A great battle between the Grand Navy of the First League and another fleet took place not so far from here 2 million years ago. The gravity well of Stirl 3A has since captured much of the debris left by this engagement, and the wreckage of several massive hulks can be found on the moon's surface. Intriguing. That's Takarlith, so go ahead and research that before you leave, please. At least do that. All right, so one thing I can definitely do right now, and I'm going to give this order. I'm going to send these guys to finish off the Ransomeers. It's going to take them a while to arrive, but we were on the way to do that before that war started.
Shipwreck studied. Fascinating.
Good. All right, so we've completed the research of the cold fusion reactor, and now as a result, I think the next thing I want to look into... energy credits from technicians. No, let's go ahead and go for the UV laser. Please and thanks. Okay, so definitely consumer goods production on Athesa. Things are looking up, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so you are not connected to a trade network. I'm a little bit confused. What is that telling me? It doesn't have any trade buildings on it. So why would that matter? Let's open up the trade lens. All right, so apparently I need to connect it manually in order for the resources from this system to be brought in, but it doesn't, I mean, that's fine. Okay, I need to right-click. There we go. All right, I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but at least it made that indicator go away. Now I can definitely do more here. Let's go ahead and do a... Yeah, communications jammer. That's what we were thinking about before. I am so unbelievably happy right now. We just completely screwed them out of a lot of stuff on the corner of their territory. It gives us kind of a somewhat messy border with them, but that's okay. All right, healthcare campaign, and let's also jump back into the market and sell, so we stay above 5,000 there. Good. How are our folks doing? All right, so they want peace. Defensive stance. Interesting. So we can improve some faction approval by being even more pacifist than we currently are. All right, let's form a new defensive pact with these guys. It'll cost us 1 each month. I don't like that. I'd rather keep my influence for the moment because I still want to expand into some territory. So let's not worry about that for the time being. You guys go ahead and upgrade first really quickly. They're going to take care of that in the Asterope system at those particular shipyards. Whenever I think of shipyards, I always think about Utopia Planitia.
Construction project
When I say that
concluded.
word, it just brings back childhood memories.
Special project
I know I'm not alone.
concluded.
All right, our archaeologists have successfully excavated several starship hulls on the surface of Stirl 3A, relics from the massive space battle that took place in this system 2 million years ago. The forces involved with the 2nd and 3rd fleets of the First League Galactic Navy fighting to contain an incursion by the combined fleets of the Riken, a nomadic warrior species from the Galactic Rim. What began as a minor skirmish quickly escalated into a running fleet battle involving hundreds of ships on both sides. It is impossible to tell which side won. So we got another First League artifact from that. Let's quickly take a look at our relic situation because... yeah, we don't need to sell anything, and I'm gonna just leave it lie. All right, so these guys are now in a defensive pact. That's not surprising at all. We need to federate with these guys sooner than later. All right, let's go ahead and bring this construction ship here. I do want to go ahead and claim this cluster, I believe. Ha! You see the Arrakis star system there? That's pretty cool. All right, so we need more influence before we can capture some of this, but I think I would like to get out here to this ocean world. I think this cluster and then
System survey
we'll pretty much have our
concluded.
territory. By chance, we've stumbled upon a faint alien signal during the survey of this moon. The source appears to be a small object in orbit. The signal contains no message. Could it be a distress transponder? I don't know. Let's look into it.
Construction project concluded.
All right, so we're doing all right, except for... Oh, never mind.
Construction
As the new month
project
started,
concluded.
that finished project still brought our consumer goods deficit into surplus territory. Great news there. All right, we're almost able to add red ore to our territory, and I would like to do that. And then I need to add a new base over here somewhere because there's lots of trade value to be collected that I'm currently not collecting. All right, so these guys are heading in to be upgraded in Asterope. Beauregard, what you doing? Still following task force
System
campus.
survey
Okay.
concluded.
I'm going to keep things on speed, too. I'm pretty comfortable with the speed at the moment. Oh, man, they took the Arrakis system. Seriously? All right, well... I guess I need to get these systems before they think about it. And come on.
System survey concluded without incident.
How much influence am I making per month?
System
It's
survey
alloys that I
concluded.
need. Okay. Let's build a starbase. Not sure why my alloys are jumping around like that. Might have something to do with the upgrade process here.
Fleet enhancements applied.
Got one more ship to upgrade, guys. Get that done, please. Oh, hang on. Ship upgrade cost. Oh, that's probably why, because that finished in the middle of the upgrades. All right, the habitability boost is something I definitely want to do as soon as I can. Ship fire rate as a boost as well. Starbase capacity as well. All of these things. Hugely important. Let's go ahead and do the habitability boost, because that'll help across the board in, like, immediate ways. Defense platform hull points. We don't really have defense platforms yet. City district housing. We've already done one of those research projects. All right, we don't have rare crystals yet, so let's go ahead and get rare crystal manufacturing because we don't have those in our
Fleet
territory
enhancements
naturally.
applied.
Also, speaking of that, yeah, we don't have any other edicts that we can launch, but now that we're gaining some rare resources, specifically volatile motes, eventually we will have that ability. So that is being built. Alright, so recycling campaign, education campaign, and map the stars just ended. And I will have to sell here. There we go. Good. Alright, Campira needs to expand. It looks like it mainly needs housing, so I'm going to go ahead and give the order for an additional generator district so that we have more energy
Research
coming in.
concluded.
UV laser. Starting to get some interesting choices here. Energy nexus. Let's go ahead and go for colony development speed as a boost because we are going to start adding more colonies sooner than later. How are you still not fully upgraded? What the hell happened? I must have just finished a new tech. Okay, well,
Construction project
we're going to finish off the
concluded.
Ransomier's chain, probably in the next episode,
System
frankly.
survey concluded. Horizons expand.
Which I know I've noted previously, but the series is returning to daily content for those of you watching as the episodes are coming out for the first time, either tomorrow or Wednesday. So stay tuned. Actually, when I sat down to record this episode and the last one, I was about halfway through my first attempt at recording the last episode, not this one, but the previous one, and I had a power outage. And I almost didn't record Stellaris content for the weekend because I was so frustrated and I have to go out of town, as I mentioned. I almost didn't do it, but I kind of took a deep breath, looked at the clock, and I was like, you've still got time. Just take an hour and do it. So that is what I did. We're getting close-ish. All right, the galactic market has been established in the Zeobir system. The Lozavada control it. Of course they do. Why?
Construction project
Why
concluded.
does a military dictatorship event why did they get to control the galactic market? Lovely. All right, well, that's not the best news.
Anomaly found.
There is significant scarring on the surface of this world in a pattern that cannot be natural. From orbit, the massive rifts almost look like writing. I know what that is. All right, so we're going to finish this off before I end the episode, though, because we're so close, and I want to know, damn it, like, I want to know if we actually can still save these folks after this long. We've been letting them wait for so long. It's ridiculous how long they've been waiting. Tell you what, let's kick it up to speed 3, just so that we can actually move through. All right, good. So we got there's a society research bonus. Durham Den Vagors has gained the New Worlds skill. Oh, who just died? Currently, we need a computing scientist. Or we can just get Feldham Den Boknar, who has a 10% boost to everything. Let's do that. Welcome to the fold. Any other? Yeah, definitely add those mining stations. And then I think I have enough influence to go ahead and add you, right? Nope, not quite. Neither. I don't have the influence nor the minerals, but you know what I can do? I can build those mining stations so we can start bringing in gas.
Research concluded.
Because we have that ability now. Okay, good. The habitability boost came at a good time. Pop growth speed plus 10%. That also, let's do that. Just things to accelerate us as much as we can. Okay, so Tentra Moda is finally expanding. Autoton Monument? Or do I need to do... I think Civilian Industries is probably a good idea here first. I've been building the Autoton Monuments first on all of my capitals, and that's how the consumer goods situation developed. So let's reverse the trend. Let's do the consumer goods production first.
Concluded.
So that we build up a little bit more. Nice. New tradition available. Starbase damage increased by 20% and upgrade cost reduced by 33%. Yep. There it is. All right, we're 2 jumps away now.
Research concluded.
We have colony development speed has improved. We can do that again. Or let's go ahead and unlock improved shields. Let's pay a visit to the Ransomeers, shall we? Honey, we're home.
Anomaly found.
The measured surface temperature of Cytine 5 is in the
System
hundreds of
survey
degrees.
concluded.
Despite its frozen surface, what could be causing these discrepancies? I don't know. Look at it. Okay, the pirate base, while fairly inconspicuous, is obvious when you know what to look for. A fleet in confused formation slowly drifts out from behind the repurposed mining complex. They were obviously not expecting company. Open comms, the captives need to be ready. Hello again, Oligarch. I take it Oranathi ships are the cause of all this commotion. Our hosts seem about ready to leave their posts. Boarding this place would probably end badly for everyone involved, but if you attack the base directly, I think we can make a break for one of the lifeboats. Please try not to blow us up on our way out. Very well. All right, so why don't we go ahead and kill the fleet first.
Construction project
And where's Beauregard,
concluded.
by the way? He's still hanging out in the back somewhere. The Haviduzan conglomerate has finally declared that rivalry. I'm surprised they took this long to do it. All right, so the Ransomeers are about to go down.
Research concluded.
Good. So we have the lithoid crystal plant, and now we have the ability to mine crystals directly. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and do it. I don't think we have any crystals in our territory. I'm still going to do it. Okay, as the pirate base slowly tears itself apart in a savage chain reaction instigated by our military vessels, the search for the captive crew of the Luxion begins. If they made it to a lifeboat, they should be attempting to hail us by now. Scan all frequencies. Oh no. No lifeboats, we abandoned, collapse, and... Captain? We gained some influence at least, but we just got a lot less happy for the next little while, unfortunately. All right, let's build that starbase. And go ahead and build the next one as well, please. Thanks. Despite the seemingly frozen surface of Cytine 5, the planet's orbital path around Cytine leaves it blistering at several hundred degrees. Under normal circumstances, this would sublimate the ice on Cytine 5's surface. However, extreme gravitational pressure exerted by the planet's ultra-dense core keeps the water in a solid state, resulting in a planet of fiery hot ice. Curious. I love that event. It's so awesome. Okay, so Civilian Industries is almost done. We're going to see a nice jump at the beginning of the next month to our consumer goods, but I'm going to stop this episode here And when the series returns to full schedule, again, either tomorrow or Wednesday, we are going to finish locking down our territory where we can and also see what we can do. How do we compare to these guys right now? Their fleet power is overwhelming compared to ours, but their tech level is inferior. So if we can just build up our fleet power to the point where they don't feel so high and mighty, we can defend ourselves against them and maybe even hold our own technologically to a point where they can't compete with us anymore. So that's going to be the objective competitively going forward. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 4 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.